So I've been doing small amounts of time with Willow. She's right by my head. If I move slowly, she lets me pat her. Hi, Willow. She hates the phone. I make sure I don't look at her directly in her eyes before, if I even put my hand near her, she would take off. And then if I just had my hand like this, she would get in that stance. Now, this is the first time. Yeah, excuse my horrible nail polish. It's been 2 weeks tomorrow since I've done my nails. But no dewlap. I've noticed she likes to watch my fish. She's looking at the phone. That's why she is a little on edge. When I pick her up, I actually split my fingers like this, 2 on one side, 2 on the other. So I can slide 2 underneath her belly and 2 in front to lift her up, to have control of her somewhat. See? And then usually I would put my other hand in front of her. And if she wants to walk, she has to walk on my hands. But I'm not holding her. A lot of tongue flicking. And because she's been so good, see now how my fingers are at a V. I just gently move that one underneath her belly. See how slow I move? And then if she wants to sit on my hand, that's fine. And if she wants to walk away, that's fine. If I notice she starts to take off, I reach under her again. Sometimes I try to keep at least one finger. But notice I'm not grabbing her from the top. I'm always sliding finger one. If I have a finger at least over the front of her legs, it gives me more control over her, where I don't have to grab her from above and scare her. Now I'm doing a lot of lifting on this video. One thing you don't want to do is pull. And when she starts to get a little nervous, I put her up like this, away from anything that she can jump on. Now, because it's a good girl, Willow, she calms down. And when she's relaxed, I just let her be. And if you could see, she just doesn't run from my fingers. And I slowly run my fingers away, unless she doesn't want to. She hates the camera, so that's why she's a little bit more on edge and walking away. But as you can see, she lets me pat her. Hey, Willow. I'm working on putting my hands over her back a little bit, but not over her head. And then under her chin. She lets me do under her chin. And to guide her back the way I want her, I don't push her, I just put my hand there. See, my hand's turned, and it even my thumb casts a shadow over her head. But it's because I'm videotaping. But no dewlap out. She's in a relaxed state. She's about 7 inches from my face. I just figured we'd have a little cuddle time together. She's been doing a lot of tongue flicking. But this is huge. I would not be able to do this a couple weeks ago. If I went to go do this, she would run. And let me tell you, these guys are so fast. By the time you blink, they're on the other side of the room. She lets me rub her, even her feet, her legs. I only touch her with one finger, very gentle. She lets me touch her tail. Just very gentle movements and very slow. And I keep them below her eye level. Because if I was to, I'm going to just come over here for a minute. If she was underneath me and I was to come down like this, that would be like a predator move. She would be afraid that I was a predator going to grab her to lift her up. That's the point of them having the third eye on top of their head, to see shadows for predators. So if I keep my hand at her length and pet her, that shadow isn't casting over her. But so far, Willow's doing very good. This is the first time she's ever been on my pillow, and the third time on my bed. And I've had her exactly 10 weeks today. Now I'll let her go and explore. She doesn't like the camera. She's checking out the other pillow. But anyways, Willow is doing much better. Happy Valentine's Day.